Looks good. We're coming up on spaceports 1 and 2, and so far everything checks out all clear. Uh-oh. Right out! Well, now, you didn't want it to be too easy, did you, lads? Fire darts! Take cover!
Nice work, fellas. Remind me not to get in the way of those flying knitting needles of yours.
Funny, I would have expected a lot more resistance than 3 lousy spider crabs, especially up here in the space ring.
Well, I, for one, am not going to look a gift horse in the mouth. Come on, let's get to that spaceport and re-establish communications with Commander Jameson.
Lead the way, darling.
They're approaching Spaceport 1. Only minimal resistance so far.
Keep your fingers crossed.
Devils, they've destroyed it.
Number 2 has been knocked out as well.
Is it fixable, Maggie?
Hard to say. But look, this shows Spaceport 3 still functioning.
That's 3 down. I'm 1 step ahead of you, Blade. I suggest you stop me before you run out of spaceports.
She beat us to it. Where's the next one?
Number 4's out, but 5 and 6 are still operable. Wait, where are you going?
Blade!
He's off and running. Ringo, you and Star stay here and help Maggie restore communications. I'll cover Blade.
Gotcha.
Take care of him, Balzac.
I'll leave 4 of my boys here in case any more spider crabs show up. Me and the rest will go with Blade. Come on, lads!
Hold on, not so fast, Milo. I'm coming with you.
No, Angela, you stay here with the others.
I said I'm coming.
But why, lass?
There's something I have to ask Blade. Blade,
Yeah, what is it?
tell me about the time you spent with him.
Who?
Miles O'Rourke. I want to know what he was like during the time he was with you.
O'Rourke.
He was very fond of you. He often mentions your name. It's crazy, but I like talking about him. I suppose because it gives me the feeling that he's still here.
So you'd be after calling this mission a success, would you? Well, all I know is I lost 3 fine young men today, whose families won't ever see them again. We decimated the enemy, that's true. So militarily we're a success. But do you think those 3 families feel the same way? War isn't numbers, Blade, it's people. It's people. Never forget that.
You did your best, sir. In spite of your losses, I think you are a success as a soldier and as a man.
Thanks, lad. And thanks for listening to the ramblings of an old soldier.
Miles and I, we were everything to each other. Well, at least he was everything to me. As much as he loved me, there was always the war calling him away. He always left before dawn while I was still asleep, leaving me a gun on the nightstand for protection and as a sign that he'd be back. How often I would wake up to find myself alone. There wasn't much comfort in the cold steel of that gun. There was nothing to do but wait for him to come back. Until the day arrived when I knew he'd never come back. My life as I had lived it lost its meaning. I'd always been a bystander, a civilian. Now I realized that if his life was to have meant anything, it was up to me to continue the fight, to follow him into the inferno. I have to come with you. There's nothing left for me here. That day, for the first time, I picked up the gun he used to leave for me on the nightstand. And I've been fighting his war ever since.
O'Rourke. O'Rourke.
I never got to say goodbye to him, but you were there at his last battle. Please, Blade, I want to know what it was like the last time he faced the enemy.
Miles O'Rourke. Somehow I feel like I should know that name, but... Is this another memory I've lost?
Blade, what is it? What's wrong?
I'm sorry, I don't remember him.
What? But that's impossible. You must.
Maggie!
It's all right. Don't these animals have any respect for state-of-the-art hardware? It's criminal what they've done, and if I ever find the creeps that did it, watch out!
I wonder how Blade's doing.
You're saying that you could conceivably forget everything someday?
I don't know. It just seems like every day a little more slips away. What'll I do if I forget what I'm fighting for? Or who I'm fighting? I sometimes think the only thing keeping me going is my hatred of Darkon and his followers. If I forgot that, I'd be lost.
You won't forget as long as you concentrate on the loved ones that are depending on you. And the ones they've taken from you. The human heart can be as hard as steel. The enemy can wipe clean your mind, take everything else away from you. But as long as there's a place in your heart that remembers who you are, it'll do them no good.
Bold soldier boy, you leave your home and hearth today. The lass you love.
Song.
You see, Blade, you do remember.
There is no joy when
sweethearts roam so far away.
Pegasus, you know it too?
O'Rourke wished me to store this melodic sequence in my memory matrix.
Leave it to Miles to make machines sing.
Something big's coming. Watch yourselves, lads. Spread out and prepare to fire. Angela, you stay in the rear.
Pegasus, to me, now! Open interlock...
No, not yet. Let us handle it.
Faith in Begorra, it's the biggest one I've ever seen. Fire!
Oh, this one's the mother of all spider crabs.
Electrodart squad, forward! Fire! The electrodarts aren't detonating. All right, switch to blasters and aim for the area around the darts. If we can hit just one, that will set them all off. Follow me, lads.
Wait, not too close.
Get out!
Pegasus, open interlock chamber! Okay, let's see how tough you are.
Take a lot more than that to stop this thing.
Watch out!
Hang on, Blade!
Hang on, boys! On my way!
No, stay back! What are you doing?
Not this time! You took Miles O'Rourke from me. I'm not letting you have Blade.
Watch out!
Aim for the area around the darts. If we can hit just one, it will set them all off.
Angela! No! Don't!
Blade, remember me. Use me to keep the fire of your hatred burning. Never forget. Never forget.
Angela!
Are you there, Miles? Can you hear me? I'm coming, my love.
No!
Excellent. The trap worked to perfection.
There! I've done it! Communications are coming back online. Oh no! What is it now? That was one huge energy shockwave.
A shockwave? It's Blade!
Backfired on you, didn't it, Blade? The Spider Mother was so full of energy from devouring the life forces of her young that the explosion was strong enough to eliminate your friends and destroy Spaceports 5 and 6. Now there is only one spaceport left. Who will get there first? This is where the game gets interesting.
Balzac? What happened? Where's everyone? Angela. If only I could have saved her. But maybe she's at peace now.
Oh, well, she knows she never may see you more.
Angela, I'll remember you, and O'Rourke, and all the others. And I'll remember who did this to you. I'll never forget. Never.
Something's showing up on the space ring's exterior sensors. Must be the enemy Teknoman. If we don't get to the spaceport number 8 before that thing does, we're gonna be stranded.
Meanwhile, what's going on with Blade and Balzac?
I don't know, I can't find them. The interior sensors are still out of whack.
Maggie, isn't there something you can do to fix them?
Give me a minute. I'm working as fast as I can. Restoring communications, weapons, now the sensors. I'm good, but even I can only do one thing at a time.
We have no way of knowing if they're even dead or alive.
Well, speaking for myself, I'm definitely alive.
Balzac!
Had my brain scrambled a little bit, but then again, what else is new?
But what happened to Blade?
If I manage to make it, Blade's bound to be okay. Don't worry, the kid's a whole lot tougher than I am. We just got separated in all the fireworks, that's all. I thought if you guys had the space ring sensors up and running, you might know where he is. Well, are they?
Got it. Now let's see if I'm as good as I think. Yep, I am.
What?
Maggie, you fixed them?
If you mean the sensors, of course I fixed them, or at least half of them. We should be able to see anyone in this quadrant of the space ring. Aha! I like the look of those two blips in the outer ring corridor. Let me punch up a visual. Just as I thought, it's Blade and the Technobot.
And wouldn't you know it, they're headed right for that 8th spaceport, and they've got a step on that enemy Teknoman. Good going, kid. Okay, let's get out of here. Maggie works better alone. Come on, let's jump into our techno suits and give Blade some moral support.
Teknoman, I do not understand why we have stopped. Spaceport number 8 is still at risk. Are you having functional difficulties? Teknoman? Repeat, are you having functional difficulties, Teknoman Blade?
Why are you calling me that, robot?
I am Pegasus.
Look, just back off, will ya?
Back off. Affirmative. I shall increase the distance between us by 2 meters.
Listen, Pegasus, or whatever your name is. Oh, never mind. I said back off. What are you following me for?
My presence is necessary for you to perform certain functions.
What are you talking about? What do I need a robot for?
Correction, Teknoman Blade. I am not a robot. I am a Technobot. I was created in the Space Knight's research laboratory. My production number is T3/T9/4.
Okay.
Picking up any enemy activity, just Blade and the Technobot, but we can't get to them this way. It'll take too long to get past this rubble. Follow me.
Whoa. Hang on a minute. The spaceport's in the opposite direction.
Believe me, I'm aware of that. This way's a shortcut.
Oh, now I get it. We're going to take a little spacewalk, huh?
Bingo. Give that man a prize. The way I see it, if we get out onto the surface and cut diagonally across the diameter of the space ring, we'll save a lot of time.
And avoid bumping into any more spider crabs.
Listen, Ringo, I'm afraid spider crabs may be the least of our problems.
Well, whatever. Come on, let's crack this bulkhead door and get moving before that enemy Teknoman turns spaceport number 8 into a disaster area. Hang on to your dentures, it could be a bumpy ride.
after you.
No, you. Oh, to heck with it.
At last, Spaceport 8. It's like coming home again. But how different it looks from the last time I saw it.
Attention, crew of Deep Space Exploration Ship Argos. 1 hour to launch.
Nick, Kane, come and see what Conrad gave Catherine.
Hey, does this mean that you're...
Yes, I'm gonna make Catherine the newest member of the Carter family, if it's all right with you three.
You bet it is, brother. Conrad, you lucky dog.
I was so sure this was going to happen, I even ordered a wedding cake and had it stowed on board yesterday.
Shara, you little devil.
We were to be married while orbiting Saturn, but it wasn't to be. If we'd arrived in orbit 1 day later, we never would have encountered that alien probe. But such hypothetical speculation is pointless. What's done is done. I am what I am, and my duty is clear. I must protect Darkon and destroy his enemies. They must not be allowed to reach the moon.
Access corridor should lead right to the spaceport. What was that?
My sensors detect a life form in close proximity.
Who? Sabre? Sabre, are you there?
There. That should do it. I hope that'll give us some firepower. See if the laser cannon will respond now.
Nice work, Maggie. The laser cannon should be coming online just about... Yep, that's it. So far, so good.
Now aim for that abandoned weather satellite. Starboard heading, point 8 Mark 3.
Roger. All cannon responding well. Now triangulating on target at Mark T9 or Beta.
What was that?
Watch yourselves, could be a surprise attack.
Negative. That was only me doing a weapons check. Everything seems fine.
Great, but how about a little warning next time, huh?
Maggie, where are Blade and the enemy Teknoman now?
Spaceport 8, virtually on top of each other. I'm getting huge energy readings coming from there, so you better hurry up.
Too late. This spaceport was our last chance.
Welcome, Blade. What took you so long?
Who were you?
No, he's mine. No! I should be the one fighting him. Release me, Darkon. He's my brother and I must destroy him. It's my destiny. Please, Darkon, set me free!